We're about to dive into some new sauce from Rising Smoke, Synergy. Let's go. So what's going on, everyone? JC Fire. And we have some new Rising Smoke sauce. Yeah! It's been a little while, but figured this one most certainly deserved a review. Mike reached out to me, basically telling me that he's doing an Asian-inspired sauce. And I was like, yes! So Mike is notorious for using a lot of like smoke ingredients in. Does a magnificent job of using those smoked ingredients. Makes some of the best hot barbecue sauces money can buy. Disclaimer, barbecue season. May want to check out Rising Smoke. So Mike reached out, releasing the Pineapple Oasis months back, which was definitely a different take from Rising Smoke. But man, oh man, that was just like absolute joy. And then he reached out to me recently and said that he is doing his own take on an Asian-inspired sauce, which is where we get this bad boy right here, Synergy. So let me tell you a little bit about Synergy. We got some mirin in here, which is like a rice vinegar, but sweeter. It's like a sweet rice vinegar. Right out the bat, which is great if you're using an Asian-inspired sauce. So then you got vinegar, you got red jalapeno pepper mash, so you're getting some heat from those jalapenos in there. Roasted red bell peppers, so he's roasting those bell peppers, which is probably just going to enhance that flavor so much. Ginger root, so we're using the ginger, which, keeping up with those Asian themes, 100%. So you have that mirin, you have that ginger in there. Agave syrup, so you're going to get a little bit of that sweetness from it. Orange juice. Love the citrus flair there, which I think is going to be a great take. Tamari. Going to be so good. Tamari, the mirin, the ginger root. This has got 100% an Asian vibe already. Garlic in there. And then there it is. Smoked habanero pepper mash. And then some dark brown sugar for some sweetness to it. Oh my gosh. That has got 100% got that Asian flair going. Definitely picking up the vibes of the tamari. You're picking up some of the vibes from the mirin in there. Picking up that ginger, that garlic. Definitely got this Asian vibe to it. Subtle notes of smokiness too, which is interesting. I'm anxious to see how that smoky hob mash is going to pair with this. But it is on the backside, so I'm thinking that it's probably not going to overpower the sauce here. But, oh my gosh. It smells absolutely incredible. Like, I just want to make dumplings and just absolutely hammer this. I could see this used already in like a ramen-inspired sauce. It is a little thinner, but... that smells incredible. I'm diving right in, so let's go. Ooh. Oh, right off the bat. Sweetness, which agave, brown sugar. Mirin tends to have a sweetness to it as well. Was surprised that the bite was a little bit more accented from that sauce, especially with the jalapenos being in the middle. Use red bell peppers, which don't have heat, and then the habanero mash on the back definitely have more of a kick to it than I was expecting. High medium to me, probably low hot to somebody that's not a true chili head. Beautiful, beautiful blend though here. Getting a lot of that mirin, a lot of that tamari, which is like that soybean inspired Asian take for an ingredient. So you're getting the tamari, you're getting the mirin, you're getting that brown sugar, that dark brown sugar in there. You're definitely picking up some of that agave from the sweetness. A perfect balance of ginger and garlic in there. The smokiness is very subtle on the backside, but it does come in very, very, very nicely, which I expect. You know, Mike is notorious for when making a sauce. He likes to incorporate that smoke vibe to some of his sauces outside of the pineapple oasis, which for obvious reasons you don't want to typically smoke. But you know, subtle smokiness on the backside with that. The heat was definitely like a higher medium, not overkill, not over the top, but you got this beautiful, beautiful balance and complexity to this sauce, and to each their own, that they just mesh and pair well, and not one overkills another, which is really, really nice. The sweetness up front is very, very, very nice. It's a beautiful sweetness, not like to the point you're like just overdone sweetness, but that sweetness comes in, and then the heat from those hops and the jalapenos definitely comes in. It's not a lingering heat. It comes up front. You get the beautiful complexity of that mirin, that tamari, subtle notes of like that citrus vibe from the orange juice. The ginger and the garlic are absolutely well played. I mean, there is no doubt about it that this sauce is 100% Asian inspired. I could see it definitely used in like ramen. I could see it used in like different Chinese cuisines. You know, General Tso's comes to mind for an extra little kick to it. You know, even some lo mein, some drunken noodles. Definitely getting those Asian vibes in there. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely delicious. Sweet heat, you know, really nice use of that mirin, the tamari. I mean, the mirin and the tamari definitely come out in that. And if you never had mirin, obviously it's like a rice vinegar, but it's a sweet rice vinegar, so you definitely get some sweetness from that. So that plays in the brown sugar and the agave. Oh my gosh, the tamari is absolutely beautiful. Ginger perfectly played, pairs well with that orange juice and the garlic in there. I like the subtle smokiness, just to let you know it's there, but not over the top to overpower the flavors of the sauce. This is just a very balanced, it is just a very balanced sauce with lots of with lots of depth, shall we say. And it says right here, opposites do attract. We carefully combine flavors, bold and sweet, with our signature smoky heat. We had a little Asian-inspired yin to bring balance to the yang of roasted and smoked peppers. It's a totally synergized fusion to stimulate your senses. I would agree. I'm a huge Rise and Smoke fan. That pineapple oasis is just incredible. It took me back to my childhood days when I was in elementary school and get the canned pineapple juices. That one is definitely up there. I'm gonna be dead honest, I would put that right up there with this one right here, right up with that pineapple oasis. It is just a complex sauce with lots of depth, lots of different players, and they just all absolutely mesh with each other. If you're looking for a sweet Asian-inspired sauce, this one is definitely going to be a go-to. I even marinate when I make my homemade ramen. I make spicy miso. I soft boil and marinate ramen eggs, and I marinate them in mirin and soy sauce to kick up those ramen eggs with a little heat. I think this is going to be a beautiful touch. Mike, man, excellent job. I will have a link in the description to Mr. Mike at Rise and Smoke. This is something that seems up your alley. More power to you. I highly suggest definitely taking it on, especially if you're like that Asian cuisine type of fanatic. This is almost drinkable. I was gonna drink out of the bottle, but to save face in the house here, I will not ruin it for others. But I'll take another spoonful because it's that delicious. Like I said, I have a link in the description to Mike at Rise and Smoke, so you can get yourself some there. Highly suggest too the Pineapple Oasis along with some of those other barbecue sauces. Mike makes incredible stuff, so get yourself some. This is JC Fire, and we are checking out.